Have you ever wondered what a Wizard World convention is like? Hi, I'm Jeremy from the Transmissions Podcast, and Wizard World just held their Madison, Wisconsin show, and I was on hand to take it all in. So stick around and see my thoughts on the convention. I attended Wizard World Madison this past weekend, and I had a pretty good time. They had Stan Lee as the featured guest, and that was way out of my budget. I think it was $400 for the Stan Lee VIP experience. I still had a great time though. The convention did seem different from last year's. Most likely, I think, due to the change in leadership at Wizard World. There were still dealers there, but from my perspective, it seemed like there were fewer dealers. The space where dealers had been in the past, or a portion of it, was dedicated to the autograph, like the celebrity autographs had been moved there. And then where the celebrities were last time, there was Artist Alley was huge. There was probably a good third of the entire room that the dealers were in was Artist Alley. And then there was a huge cosplayer area. There was a big children's area, which was awesome. There were tables set up for like the R2D2 builders, the 501st, and other groups. There was a maid cafe near the cosplay area. And then the main entrance of the room actually had a stage there where I don't believe there was one last year. And that had various entertainment throughout the weekend. I saw a magician, several musicians, and it was all hosted by Kato Kaelin. Yes, that Kato Kaelin. He was a good host, though. He kept the crowd entertained between acts. And he seemed to be having a pretty good time with all the guests. In addition to the dealer room and everything in there, there were also a huge slate of panels. And that was what I did Friday night particularly. I didn't get a chance to do many on Saturday, but on Friday I went to, there was a YouTube 101, which I was interested in because I'm trying to do more with YouTube. And then I caught the tail end of a diversity panel, like a diversity in comics and media. That was pretty good. And then the panel after that I was in the room for was nerd parenting, or I think officially it was like the joys of nerd parenting, which was really cool. I got to talk to the guys that did that after the fact or after the panel. I really enjoyed that presentation. And that was, they're from, I'm going to put the link down there, but it was like nerd-dads.com. My big purchase of the weekend was this Skeletor print by Tom Cook. It's going to not show up very well because of the reflective, like it's on foil. It's actually paper. Like I have behind me this Optimus Prime. That's actually a sheet of metal that this Livio Ramidelli art is on. This is actually just paper. It's foil paper, but it's a really nice print by Tom Cook, and as you can see, he signed it. I got a picture with him as well, and he was a really nice guy. And then I got a blank sketch cover that was a duplicate of one I already had, but I really like it for the DC Superpowers series. Then there was a booth for a comic shop that's based in Appleton, Wisconsin. That he just had all these long boxes, and everything was $1 comic or 10 comics for $5. So I got $10 worth of comics. I got 20 comics. Some newer stuff. I was mainly getting pre-Flashpoint DC books, but I did pick up one Marvel book, which is this, which I know is a reprint of the original X-Men. I believe it's number 4. I can't remember, but this is still from 1980, and it was in really good condition. And I don't have too many Marvel books. I recognize this cover, and I'm like, well, it's in decent condition. I mean, the spine has a little bit of issues, but it's a comic from the 1980s. It'd be something nice to have in the collection. And then I got, I'm surprised how few of these Funeral for a Friend issues I have from after the death of Superman. So I picked this up. And the ones I really like, I picked a few of these old Green Lantern. I got a couple of Green Lantern Corps from around the same era. I'm a big Green Lantern fan, and I don't know why I don't have more of these, late 80s, early 90s Green Lantern books, but I'm slowly starting to get more in my collection. And the last thing I got was this mug, which one side it says Wizard World Comic Con, and the other side it is this is from Wild Bill's Soda. I don't know how well that comes up. It's not super clear on here, but this is an insulated mug. It I got it primarily because this is a $30 mug, but you could get free refills all day on the day that you got it, which that's the primary reason, because I paid $30 for this and I probably refilled it like 5 or 6 times. And this is a big mug. This is probably, I use these big 16-ounce coffee mugs, and it looks like it's about the same size. So I got it pretty soon after I got there in the morning. And when I left mid-afternoon, in the heat of, it was in the 90s yesterday, I still had ice in the cup. So that was pretty awesome. To sum up Wizard World, I thought the cosplay was awesome. Saw a number of really amazing costumes. I probably saw half a dozen Spider-Man, Spider-Woman. Just that seemed to be one of the most popular things I saw. Saw a number of Voltron cosplayers, and then just the rest. There's a guy in a Halo Master Chief costume. An amazing Batman Beyond, which I got a picture of. The 501st was there, and they're always amazing. So if you want cosplay, Wizard World is a great place to show it off. There were a ton of artists, like I said, Tom Cook, but there was a number of other people there. I'm horrible with names, but it was really packed artist alley. I think there was a little bit of something for everyone. So it was a great convention. I will disclose that I did get a press access, so I didn't have to pay for my ticket, but I was planning on going anyway. Thanks to Wizard World for approving my press request, and it was a great convention. So with that, I'll shut this off. So thanks for watching. As always, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com for more Transformers content, or you can go yakkoyaks.com for more content soon, and povpodcast.com for Voltron reviews of the Netflix Legendary Defender series. So that is it. So thanks for watching.